I mean, a lot of comments coming in at the manager as well. Mick William Lang says, surely it needs to be done sooner rather than later, so a new manager is in place so he can start identifying the players for next season. And this one as well that's came in from Craigie, if I can find it. He simply says, Keith, if you had to pick one name, who do you think will be next manager at Ibrox? And I'm bringing this up, guys, because trending on X today was Rafa Benitez, the latest name linked with Rangers. I mean, that might be a bit pie in the sky, but, you know, Rangers fans are just excited to find out who the next permanent manager will be.
Yeah, I think that's further down the line, to be perfectly honest, as well, saying it could be Ted Lasso. Right now, for Rangers, the big issues are the ones that need resolved. And yes, of course, to the fans, the managerial issues is huge because, you know, they want to go there every week and watch a successful team. But I think just getting this business deal done, getting the transaction over the line, getting a new board in place, that's going to be the sort of drivers for the foreseeable, I would have thought, and then they'll assess their options managerial wise in the summer. And who knows if Barry Ferguson can knock Jose Mourinho out of Europe and avoid getting roughed up by Brendan Rodgers, he might even stay in contention. Who knows? It's impossible to tell at this stage, and it'll be impossible to tell until this thing lands and it's finalised, and then the bits and pieces will start falling into place.
I thought it was interesting, Mick, that, I mean, Barry Ferguson last week was 25-1 to get the job permanently. You check the odds tonight, he's actually 8-1 now, with Russell Martin, the 11-2 favourite, and that's just from Odds Checker. But I don't think it's completely crazy to suggest that Barry Ferguson will be in the running to be the next permanent manager.
No, I don't. Listen, if it does pretty well, and listen, the bad weekend, obviously the Motherwell game. I mean, that was a kind of a Rangers team kind of reverting it tight, wasn't it? I mean, they had a little bit of a response at 2-0 down against Kilmarnock, and then they kind of reverted back to their old bad ways against Motherwell. So it was a real reality check from the weekend, wasn't it? And it's. I just keep thinking these players might let him down in the next 10 games or so. Well, that's what I mean. So, because there's no evidence suggests that they do anything but let him down in the next 10 games. So I don't think they're going to help follow his cause in that respect. So whoever's watching and whoever's going to be taking over in terms of the ownership, I think they have to look beyond what he does with this kind of ramshackle bunch of players who aren't reliable in any way, shape, or form. So they have to detach that and analyse it from a different point of view. So that means that I think it might be tough to become the manager full time. I think we don't know what the new owners are going to think. But what I think needs to happen is a director of football has to come in first, or a sporting director, or what you want to call it. They need someone in there. They need a structure behind the scenes that isn't going to leave a manager at the mercy of the recruitment department, which has not been good enough for a number of years now. There has to be a director of football, sporting director, what you want to call these guys, in place who helps select the manager and who helps get a recruitment policy in place that will give a manager a chance at Rangers, because at the moment it's not working, and these are all big structural issues that need to be addressed by Rangers. And the manager, unfortunately, is actually it's a big thing, it's a big headline, and it creates all the news. It's a part of a wider problem that has to be addressed. A structural problem that has to be addressed.
And I think that's big picture stuff, Mick, and that's probably what should be exciting the Rangers fans the most right now. We can talk about, potential, they might go for this guy or that guy. But the thing is, this club needs modernised, streamlined, it needs turned upside down. It needs completely revamped and recalibrated, keep using that word when it comes to Rangers.
Yeah.
And they can, if the Rangers fans now, they can look and they can see, this is the 49ers. This is one of the most professionally run sporting, Goliaths anywhere on the planet. They have got it down in terms of how to run a sporting club and an outfit. So you're going from, I think Rangers have been run like a bowling club stuff. It's amateur and it has been for a period of time now. You're going from that to potentially one of the most professionally run outfits, anywhere in world sport in the 49ers. So I think that should be the thing Rangers fans concentrate on just now. There's about to be monumental change, and it's modernisation. It's everything that the club has been crying out for a very long time.
Yeah, we're getting tons of comments in now on Barry Ferguson, guys. Let me run through a few for you. John says, "What does Barry Ferguson have in his CV?" I know, but we're getting Keith. The comments dictate. This one here, no chance Barry will get the job. Your old pal Gianni has been in touch, Keith.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't appoint someone like Barry. It's like De Rossi at Roma, Ollie at Man U, blah blah. They do well with no pressure, then give big deal. Daft all round. Gianni has also been in touch as well. Keith might as well get this out of the way.
Wasn't that Gianni? All right, that's one Gianni.
That was Gianni. He also says it's good to see Keith back. Seen him coming out of Sunset Beach this afternoon to top up his tan. Any truth in those rumours, Keith?